Hi there, welcome to VIPS TV. Today we're going to study about the topic means of transport. Okay, and today we're going to study about public transport. There are six kinds of transportation that I will introduce to you today. The first one is plane. This one, plane. The second one is helicopter. Okay, this one is helicopter. And for number 3, taxi. Okay, taxi. This is taxi. And number 4, we have bus. Okay, this is bus. And number 5, we have the train. Okay, this is the train. And for number 6, we have subway. Okay. Now, number 1, plane. Usually people say plane. Okay, plane. Plane. Or for American English, we can also say airplane. Remember plane, airplane. And for the third one, this one is for British English. British English people usually say aeroplane. So you can say plane or airplane or aeroplane. For number 2, helicopter. Okay, you can say helicopter, or in short form you can say copter or chopper. Now, helicopter, and for the T that is not stressed, you can say helicopter. Copter or copter, or short, or for the T that is not stressed, you can say copter, or you can say chopper. Okay. Now, helicopter or helicopter, copter or copter, chopper. Okay. For number 3, taxi. That means you get into a car and then you have to pay the money for the driver. Taxi. Remember, don't say taxi or taxi. Okay, this is ag. Taxi. And usually in America, people like to use cab, taxi or cab, and sometimes they use taxi cab. Number 4, bus. Number 5, train. Remember, train. Your lip shape are rounded. Okay, train. Don't say train. Train. Or don't say terrain, not terrain, or not train. Train. Number 6, you can say subway. For American English. You can say underground or the underground for British English. For the tube usually used in London. Okay, tube. You can say tube. You can say tube or tube for British English, or tube for American English, tube. And for metro or the metro, usually this one is usually used in European countries. Okay, so subway, American English, underground. underground. Remember, don't say underground or underground. Underground, underground or the underground for British English. And okay, tube or tube. Usually that one is usually used in London. Okay, tube or tube. And this one, metro. Usually this one is used in European countries. Metro or the metro. Now, one more time. Plane, airplane, helicopter, copter or copter, chopper. Number 3, taxi or cab for American English, or taxi cab. 4, bus, don't say bus, okay, bus. Number 5, train, okay, train. Number 6, subway, underground, tube or tube, metro. Now let's go to some questions and answers. Now for number 1, how do you go to work? That means like, I want to know what means of transport do you use to go to work. Okay, go to work, you can say go there, in short form, go there. T that is not stressed, you can say as the. Okay, go there. Go to work. How do you go to work? I usually go to work by bus. Or I usually go to work by train, by taxi, or maybe by helicopter, or maybe by the subway. Okay, I usually go to work by bus. Number 2, do you usually travel by train? Travel here, that doesn't mean travel that means to visit a place or country. Travel here in transportation, it means to go from one place to another place. Okay, so travel. Do you usually travel by train? That means do you usually go by train, go to another place by train? Do you usually travel by train? You can say, yes, I do. I love traveling by train. Yes, I do. I love traveling by train. Or you can say, no, I don't. I usually travel by taxi. No, I don't. I usually travel by taxi. Number 3, can I take the subway to the airport from here? For example, I'm new to a place. For example, like now I'm visiting maybe Bangkok, and maybe like I'm in the hotel or maybe a particular place, and then I want to take the subway to the airport, but I don't know that it is possible or not, and then I have to ask maybe a local resident, the people there. Okay, and then I could ask, can I take the subway to the airport from here? The subway. Remember, in this one we use the, and in this one we use the. Why? After this one is a word beginning with a consonant letter. We have to pronounce the. And after this one is a word beginning by a vowel letter. Here, this is A, so we say the. Okay, the subway, but the airport. The subway, the airport. Can I take the subway to the airport from here? Don't say from or from, okay? From. From here. Can I take the subway to the airport from here? Can I take the subway to the airport from here? I think you can't. For British English, you say can't. But for American English, you say can. Can. They don't pronounce can't, but they pronounce like this. They just raise their voice a little bit. Can. I think you can. I think you can. Or for British English, you say I think you can't. Okay? I think you can link them together. I think you can't. Because there's no subway station around here. There is no subway station, just like there is no bus stop. So we don't say we say bus stop, but we don't say subway stop. We say subway station, okay, because it is big. So you say subway station because there's no subway station around here, okay, because there's no subway station around here. Or you can say yes, of course. Yes, of course. Go straight for 5 minutes. You'll see a subway station on your left. Okay? Yes, of course. Go straight for 5 minutes. You'll see a subway station on your left. Now, can I take the subway to the airport from here? I think you can because there's no subway station around here. Yes, of course. Go straight. Remember, straight. For 5 minutes. Okay, any minutes here. Go straight. Straight, that means you don't turn left or you don't turn right. Just go straight, okay? Go straight for 5 minutes. You can say you'll see a subway station on your left. Yes, of course, go straight for 5 minutes and you'll see a subway station on your left. Left. And number 4, do you prefer? That means to like something more. Do you prefer traveling by plane or by train? Can you see the difference between traveling here and traveling here? In this one, when you add verb in, I double L here, okay, traveling. And here, I don't. So why? Actually, both of them are okay. You can write traveling double L or traveling with one L only. Traveling with one L usually US English, and for traveling with double L, that is for British English, okay? So traveling or traveling 2L or traveling 1L, both of them are okay. Now, do you prefer traveling by plane or by train? I prefer traveling by plane. I prefer traveling by plane. Or you can say I prefer traveling by train. Okay, it depends. Now one more time. How do you go to work? I usually go to work by bus. Do you usually travel by train? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Or yes, I do. I love traveling by train. No, I don't. I usually travel by taxi. Can I take the subway to the airport from here? I think you can't, or I think you can't, because there's no subway station around here. Yes, of course. Go straight for 5 minutes. You'll see a subway station on your left. Do you prefer traveling by plane or by train? I prefer traveling by plane. Okay, so that's all for today. Thanks, goodbye, see ya.